All right, good morning. Well, if it's morning where you're at. For all I know, it could be noon already for you guys. All right, plan for today. So yesterday, I did level rush, really rusty. Had to take away a lot of that rust, and then I was practicing the red metal strats for chapter 11, as well as also trying to practice my clock tower and my the last green boss fight. So we're gonna start off. We are gonna do some warm-ups. All right, we're gonna do clock tower. We are going to do the last green fight, and we're gonna do chapter 11 just to make sure I remember all the strats, and then we're gonna go right into the level rush. I think I have enough time for a good few level rush attempts, but we'll see. We'll see how things play out. All right, so we are going to start off with block tower attempts. This is one that I need to get way more consistent. That was all right opening. I think, if I remember correctly, you're aiming for at least 10 damage at the very beginning there for the quick kill. I'm slightly behind my PB, but that's fine. I'm not exactly... no. So, for anybody that doesn't know the strat, basically you're aiming for 10 damage here at the very beginning, because it allows you to get a quick kill. So you go through this first part kind of like normal. What you want to see is you want to see 60 or below as of this part right here, because it allows you to do... Ooh, I think I'm nading a little too early. Essentially what you're trying to do is you're trying to use two of your grenades to get to the top of the clock tower without having to do the parkour inside the clock tower. And when you get to the top, you should be able to deal enough damage where you skip his last phase. I'm very inconsistent at it, hence why I am practicing it right now. Ooh. See, that was close, but I was potentially too late on the nades there. Okay, nice. I actually did really good damage to him this time. I think I did like 3 more damage than I really needed. This is going to be a little dicey. I can't take like any damage right now. All right. Perfect. This is what I was looking for right here. Do that. He's gonna fall. And you nade early there. Bam. So this is what I'm trying to hit in a level rush. Usually what ends up happening is I miss the jump into the clock tower and I have to go through the bottom, which is a massive time loss. I think it adds something like 20 seconds maybe. But as long as you dealt enough damage at the very beginning, you can still get the quick kill on him. I'm gonna replay this real quick. I want to try and get this as consistent as possible, which is going to be a little bit rough. I think the big issue that I end up having is just I am inconsistent with this jump right here. But I feel like I'm starting to get how to make this consistent. I hope so. I hope I can land this properly in a level rush. And also, you could time that grenade a little bit better than I do. All right. So that's that done. Time to warm up on this again. So after stream yesterday, So during stream at the very tail end, I want to say I was practicing all the red metal strats for chapter 11. After stream yesterday, I kept hopping on like every 2 hours and redoing the strats just to make sure that I remembered them. Something I also did, because I was like super inconsistent on the last level of chapter 11, is I actually increased my FOV. And it's made everything so much easier in this chapter. Hello, thank you. So not quite PB pace here, but like that was still really fast. If I'm landing any of this during a level rush, I'm happy with it. Do this real quick. Blue guy here. All right. Again, not as fast as my PB, but that doesn't quite matter. The thing that matters most to me for level rush is just the consistency of actually landing the strats. This one is the one I'm most worried about trying to land during a level rush. I feel like I'm the most inconsistent at this one. Oh, it still hit it. It was slow, but I hit it. This is another one that I'm worried about trying to land during a level rush, just because there's so much time loss that can happen if you miss the that first boof, or it takes you forever to get the first boof. There we go. Huge. That was a PB as well. Nice. PB by 2 seconds. That's real good. All right. This one, the fun part about this level is it's all about optimizing your switching between cards, which is always, I always appreciated that about this level. Also, that strat, it's fairly consistent to go through the laser like that, but you also run the risk of just dying every time you attempt it. I don't know exactly what makes it work sometimes and not other times, but yeah. I have to pause a little bit there. Had a little bit too much momentum going into that jump. All right, this one is a sick one. I never would have thought of this fast strat if I didn't watch the video. Hello? Okay, rather slow, but I'll take it. And like, despite how slow that was, it was still only like less than 2 seconds slower than my PB. So this is another one. Never would have thought to hit that skip right there. But yeah, you can just barely, there's like a crack that you can just barely teleport to an enemy through. Right here. Sometimes it could be inconsistent. As you can see, like, that's a very, very tight tolerance on where you could actually aim for the guy through. But makes for a really cool visual, because it's like, oh, you didn't even have to break the door, you just go right through it. This is another one where you have to constantly make sure you're swapping between your cards. If you boof into a mimic, you just die, because every time you kill the mimic, it shoots out those bullets. And we just PB'd by half a second. Let's go. Yeah, so the thing I've noticed is I reduced my FOV from 100 down to 90. And I want to say I've seen an improvement of about maybe 30% in terms of accuracy. And just how well I can hit boofs. So this is the one that yesterday took me forever to learn. So the strat for this level, so the normal route, if you're, damn it. The normal route, if you are doing it the way it's intended to be done, takes maybe about 1 minute 45. This route, if you're good at it and you can do it really fast, you get a... Hold on. There we go. Yeah, so this route, if you're really good at it, you can hit maybe 15 seconds, 14 seconds. As you can see, Bricky, one of my friends who is really good at this game, 15 seconds on this route. My PB is 22 seconds. I average about 23, I want to say. Really fun level, though. It's basically Aim Labs the level. This is a level that forced me to reduce my FOV from 100 to 90. Because some of these shots that you have to make are so tight. Like that one right there is rough. But yeah, so that's chapter 11. I guess I remember all the strats. I can hit red metal pretty consistently on them. That's good. Now, this is the one I lost so much time yesterday during my level rush on this. And I'm gonna be honest, I know Garfield Carter showed me the fast strats for this. I am not gonna remember the fast strats. Like, I'm gonna just say it right now. Okay, that one I kind of remembered, but I was too bad to actually pull it off. So this one, you shoot there. Kind of slow, but I'll take it. This one you have to remember not to walk off the edge. If you do, you are just out of luck. So this one is a massive time loss if you do like anything, because I mean, if you mess up anything, massive time loss, because it's just a really long level. There we go, got the boof. The part that I'm really bad at is hitting these crystals consistently. There we go, got it. So I was slightly ahead PB going into that section, and then because I was slow and hitting all those crystals, I'm like slightly below PB. There's a fast strat that you can do there when you have the rocket launcher, where you can be shooting these crystals despite not being on this section yet. I don't go for it, but maybe I should start trying. I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. All right. I had a really unfortunate time yesterday on this specific section, but I ended up doing that really fast. I think this is going to be a PB by maybe a second. No, it's slower by half a second. All right. I'm going to run this back one more time. I want to try and get decently consistent at some of this stuff. All right. This part. I can hit the fast right here. Yep, there we go. Huge. I could have been a little bit faster there, but it is what it is. Here we go. Ooh, that was a really quick section. I'm actually really happy with how well I did that. This is going to be really slow. About as slow as my PB was. Here we go. Huge. Except really slow picking up the booth there. I had another unfortunate part of my PB where I ended up missing the booth there, walking off the edge, and just having to reset that far into the run. That was a massive oof. So from here, the strat is you want to shoot up at those platforms because you teleport up here like this. But you can have already taken out the crystals here. I haven't ever tried going for it, just because I'm not good enough at this level yet. From what Garfield Carter was telling me yesterday, it's more of an Emerald strat to be doing that, not a Red Metal strat. He was a little bit confused why a Red Metal strat video would be showing me that strat, but yeah. Okay, now this is going to be a PB by at least a little bit. Okay, PB by 3 seconds, not bad. Red Metal, I'm going to assume sub 150 for the Red Metal on this one. All right. So, those are really like the main stages I wanted to warm up on. Now it's just can I hit everything back to back well enough to PB? All right. I like to play with shuffled levels instead of just like in order. It's just nicer. That's our reset. Oh, this is already off to a rough start. I messed up. I wanted to get the speed boost that you get kind of like that. Damn it. You know what? I'm gonna just restart level rush. We're gonna pretend this one never happened. All right, shoot you, pick up the ammo because we need the extra ammo. All right, this is like decently fast, especially compared to my PB. I'll take it. All right. I messed up big time. Is this salvageable? Yes. Huge. All right. Slower than my PB, but it is what it is. The fact that I was able to salvage that is incredible, actually. Kind of messed up on my fast strat there, but ooh, I also didn't pick up both of Godspeed. It's fine. Still got it done relatively fast. This one I messed up yesterday. I think I had to restart in this one twice, which is really unfortunate. It's a rather long level. You're just kind of walking on this water for quite a bit. All right. You want to bomb there and there. This is one of the levels I haven't yet gone for the Red Metal strat on any of this chapter's levels. So I don't know what the fast strat is supposed to be here. Okay, we do that. Then I get hit you. Bomb you, bomb you. I should have grabbed the Godspeed there, but I was kind of slow. Okay, this is the one I was a little bit afraid of trying to hit because of this right here. Notice how this guy is really picky to hit. I mean, still massive time save over my previous level rush PB, but not as fast as it could have been. Damn it. This one's also slow. The strat I like to go for there is let's do that into this. There we go. Hit the fast right here. The strat I like to do at the beginning part of this level is when you do that first grenade, I like to also slash it, kind of get a speed boost. But as you can see, I messed up on it. All right. Huge. Okay, this is the level I'm always like really anxious about trying to land the fast strat here. So the fast strat here, you want to shoot this bottom balloon there. I Godspeed across, pick up both of these, and then get as much height off of these three. And you do that. Damn it. So that is why I'm always nervous about going for the fast strat here. I might be able to save an extra Godspeed. I only had 2 going into that. I think This Godspeed right here potentially could be saved. No. No, 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 no. I have to make do with what I got here. There we go. That's how you do this strat properly. I feel like I'm supposed to have a Godspeed at the end there. But, I mean, I landed it. It was second try, but that is what it is. Okay, this is one I mess up a lot on. Like that. If you can hit it quick, it's really nice, and you could save a lot of time. I think my PB had restarted on this level 3 times. Make that this PB as well. So if you shoot those cocoons just right, you can get a speed boost off of all the bullets that they shoot. There we go. Ooh, this is another one of the fast levels. Let's go. There we go. Not the fastest I've done this level, but pretty dang good, if I do say so myself. There we go. This one, I lost so much time last time doing this level. It's because of this guy. Damn it. Okay, having to use that there is a little bit unfortunate. It's nice having the insurance of the extra elevate. But I think that guy was possibly why I messed up yesterday. Yesterday, I had gotten to the very end there, and there's still like a bunch of demons left alive, and I didn't know why. I hope I'm not missing anything important. I think this is the strat, because I don't remember there being anything in the, in that room that we skipped. But this is another case of I don't quite remember, and I'm just hoping it's the case. Okay, you do that there. I remember I have an extra purify. I don't know what it's supposed to be used for, because you just kind of come here, get the Godspeeds. Like that. Okay, this one I had to restart on. Let's not do that again today. Slam there. Slam there. This one, I could shoot you first. Slam here. Shoot these guys. Slam here. Bam. Bam. Godspeed. Huge. Okay, this is another one. My PB didn't exactly have the fastest time here. Ooh. Huge. Okay, I actually hit it. So, you're supposed to, at least red metal strat, you're supposed to use Godspeed to land on that pillar that I ended up just like jumping normally to. Which I do just because I'm really bad at consistently hitting that Godspeed properly. Hello, thank you. Okay, if you angle the stomp just right, you are able to not have to use the elevate after stomping through that floor. Okay, thankfully I remembered this level, so I got that beginning part down pretty well. Grapple there, grapple there. Okay, this one, I'm notorious for messing up this second half of the level, despite the second half being way easier than the first half, in my opinion. Let's try and not let that happen. Dominion. Alright. So this is all about, you really only get one shot because of all the glass. Yesterday, I messed up by, when using the elevate, I ended up hitting that wall and just losing all of my vertical momentum. Alright. This right here is probably the biggest time save I can make in my level rush PB. I don't have to be faster than my IL time on this level. I just have to be faster than my level rush. Hello, how's it going? I assume your name is pronounced Callow, but I am not 100% sure on that. Okay, so we have one reset here. Not the worst. I still have the chance to hit a good level rush here. Okay, that's still faster than what my level rush PB was, so I'll take it. Godspeed here. So yeah, how's it going? I don't know if you're new to Neon White or anything. That is how you pronounce it? No one's ever sure if they're saying it right, even though it's an actual word. See, I wouldn't know. I don't think I've ever heard the word Callow before. But I just figured it looks like it's spelled similar to tallow. So it's probably pronounced similarly. No! Damn it! Okay, so you've beat Neon White. Nice. Yeah, I think I beat Neon White for the first time 3 weeks ago. And for the most part, I've just been grinding some of the speed modes. I've gone for some of the modded medals. Okay, let's get rid of this stomp so I don't make that same mistake. That's a massive time loss to have made, too. Really unfortunate. Alright. But yeah, so... here we go. Hitting it properly. Okay, fast strat. Mostly what I do is movement is kind of like the main level that I grind. Still trying to get Amethyst on it. Or not Amethyst, Sapphire. I have Amethyst. Oh nice, I actually got everything there. Ooh, left, right, fireball. Huge. Sorry, it's really hard to talk and also focus on the speedrun at the same exact time. So, I might just stop talking or explaining what I'm trying to do randomly. Here we go. This level, it's another one of those levels that I find really easy, but I mess up really often on. Hello? Thank you. You haven't gone for the modded medals yet? You're just going for the reds? I wouldn't say I've gone for any of the modded medals. I just happen to have some of them. Honestly, the thing I mostly go for is... movement is like my main grind in this game, which is the very first level. Everything else is kind of secondary to me because movement is just my favorite level of the game. Okay. Get you. I think I shoot you, right? I'm taking this level a little bit slow because I am notorious for messing this one up. Okay. Having to restart is fine. My PB has restarted, I think, 4 times on this level. So, single restart isn't going to kill me. Okay. Fireball there. Fireball there. We got this. Bam. You want to do the right rush speedrun eventually? Yeah, I felt like I wasn't ready for it when I started it. But it was one of those cases of... I mean, I just kind of wanted to do it anyway. Like, I haven't done... I only have like half the red medals in the game. But it's just fun to do. It's fun to do, and it provides a different experience than just grinding ILs over and over again. Which, don't get me wrong, I love grinding ILs, but it's just a different experience doing the Heaven Rush. Alright. Got that down pretty fast. This is one, I can never tell if I'm fast on this one or I'm slow. Yeah, I'll shoot you. I won't Godspeed. Want to be just a little bit safe. I've had too many cases of failed runs on really easy levels. You know what? I'm gonna restart right there. Get this a little bit fast. This one was a really fun level to grind the red metal on. Okay. Huge. All right. This is another one I actually really enjoyed the red metal grind on. I feel like everything in this chapter right here, all of these were fun red metal grinds. I feel like I keep saying that over and over again, but it's like, it's true. Ooh, I've never had this set up before. A little bit slower. You watched the sacrifice skip video the other day. Oh, that's actually really sick. Yeah, that was when I was still going through the game and beating all the levels before I really started grinding any of the speedruns. But yeah, really cool to see that you saw that. I've improved a lot since then. I think, well, actually, it was shown off in the video, the better PBs I got for that level. Okay. I hope I didn't miss anything earlier. There's a very good chance I did. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it a lot. But yeah, it's a PNG right now. I am slowly working on getting an actual live 2D model for it. It's just taking me a while because I'm not like a super experienced artist. I'm mostly just a hobbyist, to be honest. Hello? You know what? I can salvage this. Slow as hell, but it's fine. I salvaged it faster than having to restart. Okay, this level has a really fun skip, if slightly inconsistent. Please, please, please. Damn it. So that one's really hard. There is a bubble that doesn't allow you to shoot through at that very last room. And so you're trying to hit a specific corner where you could just barely peek an enemy. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that boof at the very end is like, that's probably the hardest skip in chapter 11 for me. But yeah, so I've been working on turning this PNG into like an actual live 2D model, or rather interpreting the design of the PNG into an actual live 2D model. Is probably a better way of putting it. I've been making some pretty good progress on that. But as I was saying earlier, I'm not exactly like a super experienced artist. I'm mostly just a hobbyist, and not like an incredible one. I've just been doing a lot of, this guy always kills me. I'm always really bad at avoiding that mimic. Okay, pick you up. Here we go. I'm trying to stick with the same pixel art aesthetic that I have going on here. So trying to translate that into a live 2D model is kind of interesting, but also a really fun exercise as an artist. Okay, this level. I am notorious for messing up this level multiple times. I think my PB has reset on this level 4 times. So massive speed up if I can actually hit this properly. Ooh, barely got that properly. with the way I had elevated, if I didn't strafe left, I probably would have hit one of the pedals and it would have sent me in the wrong direction. Alright. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Like, I'm just... Damn it. This is what I'm notorious at on this level. Making teeny tiny mistakes that cost a lot of time. But yeah, so... I'm not like a super experienced artist. And I've also never done a live 2D model before. So everything is just mostly guesswork on my part. But also, not only that, I haven't ever rigged a model before. That's going to be interesting to try and do. I'm excited for it. I just am not sure how long it's going to take me to actually get something that looks great. There we go. Delay that just a little bit. Hello? Thank you. Damn it. There we go. That level is really fun to try and do fast. But it's another one of those levels that I mess up way too easily on. I don't even remember what the red metal strat for this one is. I think it's just doing this, but trying to be fast about it. Do that. Hello. Thank you. Alright, this right here, one of my favorite chapters. I don't remember which chapter it is. All I know is it's my favorite. The one where you have to grapple a lot. Okay, do that. Taking this a little bit slow. I will say, it's weird going from running ILs to doing level rush. Because you have to change your mentality from constantly resetting when you make small mistakes to remembering that it's actually faster to not reset and just do like a backup strat. Okay. Do that. Do that. I don't remember. I know Bricky was telling me the Emerald strat on this one. I don't think I ever properly pulled it off though. Okay, do that. Jump. And down we go. Making a really good time. I'm almost... Okay. Do that. Ooh, okay. That was a little bit dicey there. A lot sketchier than I normally do. Okay, fireball here. Slam. I will say one of the hard parts about doing level rush before you like really know the levels well. How did I miss that fireball? Damn. That is unfortunate. That's a big time loss too. You know, I'm gonna take things a little bit slower. Let's not have that happen again. Okay. Good. But yeah, as I was saying, one of the hard things about not being like super experienced on all the levels is that a lot of the times I'm just winging everything. Like, yes, I've played the levels before. Doesn't mean I remember everything though. Okay. There we go. This level, do I remember the fast strat that I do? I do. Do that. You can skip most of the other platforms. I'm straight here. Red metal on this one is actually kind of easy to do. You just do this, but fast. Alright. I don't know if it's faster to actually hit the grenade jump like that or not. I just do it. It's kind of muscle memory at this point. Okay. Sure. kind of slow. I think I could have just grappled straight here and not have bothered with the extra ammo, but I wasn't like... I've never labbed that, so I wasn't confident in trying it during an actual run. Alright, we hit this. I think this was the level that I have failed before because I didn't have another Dominion right there. And ever since that happened to me during a run... Oh, hold on. Clock tower time. Okay. Okay, definitely enough damage. I just have to make sure I hit the grenade jump properly here. Okay. This is one of the ones that I am the most nervous about trying to land in an actual level rush. Because of that. Damn it. That was really clean too, for the most part. Get you. This is a pretty massive time loss, but it is what it is. I'm still gonna get the early kill at the top here. Here we go. There we go. 3, 2, 1, nade. All right. I think still quicker than my PB because my PB reset a few times. So I'll take it. This level, again, I'm not confident enough to try the fast strat. I think the fast strat here is... I'm trying to remember. I know you purify those heads, and I think you purify that platform right there. Oops, my bad. Too busy talking. Not enough focusing on the actual run. I'll probably start... I'm going to lab out the level a little bit, but I'll probably start implementing the fast strat for this level starting with next run. Because it's a pretty big time save if I could do it. Intended route on that level, or at least the intended like slow strat on that level is really slow. I think I actually hit that guy? Hold on. Damn it. Hey, still faster than having to reset. I'll take it. Can I shoot the mimic, please? There we go. All right, let's see if I can hit this one quick. Yes. All right. So we have 3 elevates coming into here. Pretty good. So we get to carry over the extra elevate. Shoot that. There we go. There we go. Feeling pretty nice about this one. Use the extra elevate there because I kind of messed up my spacing. I missed something. What did I miss? Damn. All right. That is a very unfortunate reset to take. Because this level, it's not like super long, but it is like decently long. So let's see, I have to think. Where did I miss somebody? Might have been when I tried to go for the fast strat. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. I'm gonna take this really slow, I guess. I forgot to shoot this guy. Really unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is. I think I'm still on PB pace. So, I'll take what I can get. I mean, part of the fun of Level Rush is having to adapt to when you make mistakes. And still try and go fast. It just means more time save for my next PB, so... Alright, let's see if I can hit this level pretty fast. I'm like 50-50 on whether or not I go fast here. Okay. Hello, thank you for the purify. Yeah, see, that's normally what happens. I mess up that purify and it's just... Yeah, I'm just bad. I don't have a reason for it. Alright, through here. This level is pretty fun. I'm a little bit traumatized by that jump right there because me being me, I messed up and used all my cards way too early and had to reset, which sucked. Okay, I think this is one of the ones that has a quick ending. Wait, no. I'm thinking of a different. Okay, we do that. Okay. Yeah, if I ever go silent, it's because I am doing my best to like focus on the run. I don't mean to, but level rush like takes a lot of mental capacity for me. It's one thing when I'm running an IL. ILs are honestly pretty nice to do because I could turn off most of my brain and just like yap. Because most of that is just muscle memory, whereas especially when you are on shuffled levels like I am on level rush, you end up having to react a lot more. And I don't know, it's hard to yap and react at the same time. This one is kind of slow. I should have shot somewhere back there. I just don't like doing it during level rush. And I'd rather take it slow during level rush because I've had too many attempts get lost because I didn't make it to the end goal fast enough there. Okay. Do that. Grapple here. Excuse me. That happened again. I'm like almost 100% sure that that happens when you grapple an enemy and they die right afterwards. Again, taking the slow strat here just because I don't remember how to do the fast strat. And I don't feel like improving in the middle of a level rush. Okay, can I hit this fast? Let's see. Nope. But that's fine. Ooh. Almost didn't hit that. But we got it. Ooh, this level. I love this level. This level is always really fun because it's just... Fast strat is hitting all these mimics while falling down. It just feels cool. Alright. Do a little hop here. Go there. And... you sank it. Now this one, yesterday when I was doing an attempt, I reset on this level 4 times. Which is crazy. Alright. Thankfully, I think I'm on the home stretch. Don't want to jinx it. There we go. Okay, boof level, let's go. You can really tell which levels I've warmed up a lot on and which ones I haven't. There we go, boof there, and we're in. Alright. That's pretty good. Another boof level, let's go. Ooh, okay. That was a little bit dicey there. I almost did not make it. Honestly, any boof level is a really fun level, in my opinion. Damn, got that one really quick. Alright. Do that. Ooh. Godspeed here. Blow you up. Bam. Dude, we are going really fast. Can I hit this first try? Yes, we can. Let's go. I think that level was my first Amethyst, but like honestly, getting a good time on that level is very much... Ooh, getting a good time on that level is very much just RNG in my opinion. At least without doing like specific strats. All right. Kind of going crazy with it right now. Ooh, duck under you. I feel like this is the most on a roll I've been during a level rush ever, to be honest. Ooh, slam here. Do that. Get the extra ammo, because why not? Right. I can shoot you, which means I get an extra fireball ammo here. There we go. That's pretty quick. I am not going to go for the coyote jump there. I think I did like 7 resets on something that I used to be pretty consistent on yesterday. I don't want to attempt that during a level rush again. At least not until I lab it out again and able to like actually dial it in. All right. There we go. Another boof level. This one's really cool to do. I'm excited to actually land it in a level rush. I have to take a short pause there. It was going a little bit too fast. All right. This was probably the boof level I was the most surprised about seeing the fast strat on. You literally just go through that crack and then bam, you win. Ooh, this level. I'm gonna reset off rip. Do that. Hello. Damn it. I'm gonna reset again. This level I think me and this level have beef. Okay. There we go. Bruh. Okay. Reset again. This is why me and this level have beef. I keep going for the fast strat, but it's like super inconsistent. At least I'm super inconsistent at it. So pick you up with fireball. There we go. Now I'm gonna have a lot of extra ammo. I don't have to worry about ammo. There we go. A lot of time saved for next PB. So I guess that's something to look forward to. Okay. Here we go. Now, I'm pretty notorious for messing up the ending on this one. Kind of like that. I'll take it. It was slow. It was very sloppy, but I'll take it. Another boof level. This one's another fun one to land. Here we go. Okay, that was really fast. I could really feel the adrenaline right now because I think this is the best pace I've been on in a level rush. So I'm like really feeling it. Ooh, extra stomp. Don't know if I need it, but I'll take it. Almost made the same mistake of going backwards instead of forwards there. I've done that a little bit too often. Ooh. Oh, I needed this slam actually. That's fine. A little bit of time save for next run. Pick up the extra ammo because the amount that I have right now is very alarming. Okay, so we take you out. We take you out, and then we just skip straight here. Ooh, barely had enough height. Okay, here we go. Here's the level that I'm top 200 at. Let's see if I could land a good run this time. Usually whenever I get this level in Level Rush, I end up not hitting the strats, but it looks like... Okay, that was really good. That was probably either a low 18 or potentially a high 17. So my PB on that level is 17.75. So I have a pretty quick PB on that level. I think puts me top 200 in the world. I think specifically 191st place is my time on... Hello? Please? Okay. There we go. We slow, but it's fine. This is another one of those levels where I don't mind going slow if I actually survive, because I die way too often on this level. Ooh, nice. I actually hit him that time. Ooh. I need to focus a little bit more on not getting hit. Alright. Grapple here. This level, I always find to be a little bit weird because it's a... There are times where you have to keep your brain on, and there are times where you can kind of turn it off for a little bit. This section right here, you can kind of turn it off for a little bit. The problem I always run into is having my brain turned off too long. I could do that. Yeah. Yeah, that is so much quicker. Why did I never do that before? Ooh, another case of my momentum just keeping me going downwards. Ugh. It's always a little frightening when that happens. Okay. Kind of liking the shuffle that we got today. Feels like it's been a good mix of levels that I really like with the levels that I'm not like super fond of. And it's not like either completely front loaded or completely side loaded. Or end loaded, rather. I don't know why I said side loaded. Okay, that was pretty good. Pretty quick. Unfortunately, that fall is just like super slow. Okay. Let's survive, please. Thank you. There's probably some tech here to do this level even faster than I'm doing. Probably like a quick kill, the way Clock Tower has a quick kill, but... Alright. Honestly, the fact that I did this section without taking damage is pretty good. Normally I take too much damage and I only have like a single health going into that. Hello? Please? Thank you. Nope, not yet, not yet. Dude, why can I not aim? Dude, do not die here. Wait. I'm confused. I thought I only did one cycle there. Was that like a ever so slight quick kill, or did I just not realize? Don't know. Alright, I never go for the fast strat on this level just because I'm scared. I don't want to have to restart it multiple times. I go for that slow strat. Okay, this one is the grapple level I was thinking about, where there's a quick way of finishing it. Okay, you come in here. You really only have to take out that balloon. And then you can come and bam. Quick end to the level. I know I have the red medal on this level. I'm gonna be honest. I usually don't remember the fast strat on this level. I think it's that, but you want to do it quicker. A lot easier to do when you're running ILs. When you're doing level rush, though, not. Ooh, okay. Okay, sorry, I had to focus on that one real quick. There we go. This one was a fun red medal to grind for, too. Do this. Bam. Okay, let's not have to reset multiple times. Okay, slow, but I'll take it. Yeah, that ending could have been way quicker. Okay, let's not reset on this level. I lost so much time last run to this level in particular. Let's not do it again. We warmed up this one, so should be not too bad. Bruh. Mess up the fast strat, it's fine. As long as, again, on level rush specifically, even if you don't hit the fast strats, as long as I don't have to reset multiple times, like, I'll take what I can get. Okay, you know what? Sure. I'm gonna be real safe here. Is it slow to get the health like that? Yes. Is it gonna help me? Also, yes. Like, it might be a minor time loss that I can make up for in another run, but it will help me get towards actually a PB here, but not having to reset, so. Again, not gonna go for the wild strats where you're shooting up there. Just gonna take it nice and safe. This part you can kind of turn your brain off for a little bit. You're not doing much. You're just kind of hopping and breaking a crystal. Okay, this is the part. Make sure you pick up the booth. There we go. And with that, we didn't have to reset at all on this level. Let's go. I think that is a personal record. I'm gonna reset right there. I messed up. I was trying to hit the slash on the Purify. Get a little bit of a speed boost. There we go. That's how we do it. Huge. Yeah, that was pretty good. Oops. And then I messed it up by being super slow here. You know what? I'm gonna just restart. That one's not worth continuing. Okay, not as good as that prior one. Just make sure you don't jump here. Okay. Shoot you, don't Godspeed through you. Okay. A little bit of a time save for next run. So this is one I remember last run I did really bad on. Hopefully with the better FOV, I can hit these shots a little bit better. Ooh, okay. Almost died there. Nice. Where are we going? Okay, this level. This level, it's another one I have to lab. I've never sat down and tried to get the red medal for this level, so I actually don't know what's fast. Let's land here in the middle one, so we don't have to hop around. Okay. This level is just a yeah, you don't have to really think about anything in this level. There's no enemies, and it's just getting to the end there. It's like the second green fight, but you're in reverse. Ooh, I went the slow way. I forgot. See, this is the problem with me turning off my brain for parts of a level. I forget to turn it back on and actually do the fast stuff. But, I mean, it is what it is. I think this is another one of those things where I could have just skipped that section entirely. Okay, we're going to try and land here. Again, stomp. I don't need the extra stomp. There we go. As long as I don't do anything that requires a reset on this level, I'm fine if it's like somewhat slow. But this level is so long that having to reset once you're at this point is such a massive time loss. I think my PB had to reset here. I think I messed up one of these jumps. Alright. I know Bricky's PB, he, on Level Rush, he would have been finished in about 30 seconds, I think? Or was his PB a 45? I don't know. All I know is it's somewhere in the 40s. But Bricky also has a ton of emerald medals, so... That was actually really nice. I was hoping that I wouldn't mess that up significantly, and I didn't. Dodge you. Hello, thank you. Ugh. This is like really slow. Interesting, I have an extra purify coming into this. Hey, still worked. That's not at all how that level was supposed to go, but I used too many fireball shots. It's supposed to have a fireball at the end there, not really have a purify. But I mean, it is what it is. Okay, we do that. Bam. I just wish there was a faster way to do that section. Okay. I always like hold on to Godspeed here just because I don't know what's the best spot to use it. Maybe going from there to here. Because like right now I'm holding onto it and there's like nothing to use it here for. I could do the double Godspeed here, sure. But I think it would have been way faster to use it somewhere else. Okay, this level, let's not do anything that's gonna like make me restart. Thank you. I don't remember the fast strat for this level. I think this is one of the ones I have a red medal in, but I couldn't tell you what the fast strat is supposed to be. Oh wait, no, I do know what it is. You're supposed to skip this section entirely because there's no enemies. Never mind. It's one of those cases where I need to lab it out to like really remember the strat. There we go. Do that, do that. Stomp here. I always have the extra fireball. I need to figure out a way to incorporate that fireball in a way that makes sense. Because I always have it just like laying around for no reason. Okay, do a hop here. Avoid that guy. This part's always sketchy. I think I use something somewhere where I shouldn't. Ooh, okay. I think my PB reset on this level. Let's not this time. Again, this is like slow strat compared to the world record, but I mean, it got me red medal, so it's not too bad. There we go. Bam. Bam. Pick you up. Ooh, I had a lot of extra height there. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, we do that. We do that. We have an extra stomp going in here, so we can do that, and then bam. Stomp again immediately. Purify there. If I was fast enough, I could have slashed it too. Got a little bit of an extra speed boost. Okay. We are approaching 55 minutes, I think. Yeah, we're at 53. If I can not have any like major mistakes, I might be able to hit a sub 55. Emphasis on might though. That's a major mistake. Oof. I don't even know if that strat is like faster. I just go for it because it seems like it should be. But it might not be. I don't know. Hit you. You. Okay. I'm gonna finish this level just before 54, and then I'll have like... Never mind. Okay, let's try and lock in. Unfortunate to lose the sub 55 to this level of all levels. I don't think I've messed up this bad on this level since I started playing the game. So, that's rough. Okay, make sure we hit it like that. There we go. Alright. This level, I don't remember if it was long or not. I'm hoping not terribly long. Alright. Come here. Oh no, this one's long. I'm not getting the sub 55. I mean, I feel like I knew that with how much I had to reset on the prior level, but I'm hoping for at least a sub 56 though. If I can hit sub 56, I'll be fine. Yep, right on top. Ooh, we going for the bootleg strat again because I didn't realize what level we were on. Alright. Alright. Still sub 56. PB'd by close to 4 full minutes, which, hey, I'll take. That's not a bad PB at all. And I'm 6 minutes off of Ricky's time. That's not bad. This is honestly a pretty good PB considering this is only my 4th level rush. What would be nice, something I kind of want to set up for tomorrow's stream. Just because I think it would take too long to try and set up during stream now. I do want to set up live split somewhere. Nothing too, like, complicated, just current PB versus current run. I think that would be cool. Okay. Before I do another level rush, we're going to do a little bit more warm-ups. What was it that I wanted to warm up? Clock Tower. I can get the amount of damage that I need very easily. Like, I got that pretty consistent here. That's not the part that I need practice on. Pretty much the only part I need practice on is this section right here. I think what Garfield was telling me yesterday was I'm too close to green whenever I do that jump, and that kills the vertical momentum. So I think I need to strafe a little further to the left before going for it. really slow here, but that's fine. All right. Yeah, see, that's what I want. And I think it's as long as you have below 30 health going into here, you get the quick kill. I've gotten a lot better at timing that Purify as well. I want to try and land the clock tower jump at least a few more times before moving on. I forget what other level was it that I wanted to do a little bit of practice on. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. Thing is, if I could nail the clock tower jump here in level rush, if I could nail this right here, I could save at least 20 more seconds on my PB. And that's not even including like the amount that I will save from just like performing better overall. Okay. Let's return to Job Archive. I feel like there was something else I wanted to practice, but I don't remember what it was. I think what I need to do is, after stream today, I need to go back and just like take notes of all the levels that I don't do great on. And just like keep it in like a notepad so that I know what to practice both off stream and then also during my warm-ups. Okay. Starting off with the boof level. Okay, we starting strong. You know, that was a pretty good run of that level. Okay, grab you. Not bad. Oh, nice. Straight into this level too. Stomp there. Do that. Do that. And we got to stomp here. Let's go. Another boof level. Okay, kind of front loading most of the boof levels. Not that I'm going to complain. These are really fun. Huge. I landed that ending really fast. Hello, thank you. I like how I say hello whenever like my aim is like really bad. I don't know, should I start responding with hi whenever I say that? I don't know who else I'd be talking to. Funny part too is it's something that I do, like even if I'm not on stream, I mess up anything in my daily life and I just say hello. It's a funny quirk. Would you call it a quirk? Tick, maybe. Ah. Damn it. Something I'm not entirely sure is what causes that to happen. Ooh. Ooh, almost. Almost. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's take this a little bit slower. I'm messing up because I'm trying to go too fast. This is very unfortunate. I think my last PB, I did this first try, so let's pause here. You know what? This is just a restart level rush moment. That was an awful stage to have that happen on. Normally, my PB on that level is actually really fast too. I don't think it's Emerald, but it is definitely red metal. So messing up that many times on that level is rough. Hello? This is another rough start to a level rush. Okay. Try and lock in. Land all the shots, please. Thank you. Taking it a little bit slow. Do that. Yep. Okay. This should have been everything, I believe. Yep, there we go. Whew. Okay. Usually when I run that level, there's a very good chance that I end up, what's the word? Missing some demons at the very end there for reasons I do not know. But yeah. Here we go. Decent wheel there. Hit the reflect for the speed boost. Ooh, okay. Hitting this one really well. I think this might be faster than my PB on this level. That feels like it was faster than my PB on this level. Okay. Here we go. Hit this one quicker than the PB on Level Rush. Nice. Okay. I know I had massive skill issues on this one earlier in the stream. Let's not do that again, because that wasn't fun. I think what I ended up doing is I had this extra stomp, and at the very end there, where you're supposed to grapple to the end, I ended up stomping and falling into the abyss. Not a fun time. 0 out of 10, would not recommend. Alright. We should be on the home stretch. I might have just jinxed myself. Nope, did not. Let's go. Okay, let's try and hit this first try. I think PB took me second try. I still don't know how I messed that one up. That was like rough. Okay. Shoot you. Grab you because we need the extra Godspeed. And hop. Okay. There we go. First try. That right there is a time save. Didn't hit any of those bullets, so no speed up here. Let's try and hit this first try, though. I think PB took me 3 attempts. Yep, here we go. First try. Even though it was slow, doesn't matter. I hit it in fewer attempts. So, still ahead of PB. Okay. Huge. I hope I can hit this better than I did last run. Okay, do that. Sure, I'll take that opening. Still a little bit scuffed, but I think faster than last time. I'll take it. The part that I really need to work on is getting that last grenade on point. I usually miss that cluster of 3. So the backup is, you know, you launch yourself with the same grenade that you end up taking them out with. But ideally, you can grenade earlier than that. I don't know. Potential for, like, I want to say 5 seconds of time save on that level. I just hit everything right. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that was a little dicey there. Almost missed it. Nice. Not the fastest I've completed this level, but still pretty good for a level rush. I don't think I've completed it faster in a level rush before. Alright, go through here, shoot you. Yep. Ooh. That was almost bad. Grab these 3. Damn it. Trying to think what was my thought process going into that. I wanted to shoot the Mimic because I didn't want to have to deal with it while I was on the floor, but if I was on the floor before I shot it, I would have been able to react to the bullets. So I guess just a learning moment for me. Something that you'll notice pretty quickly when watching these streams is I'm really bad with dealing with the mimics. All right. Do that. Honestly, if I had swapped to the katana there and slashed the purify, I probably could have gotten a little bit more speed there. Might not have had to use elevate. This level I like to focus on just because I've messed up so many times on it that there are too many times where I didn't know where to go there and I completely missed the door. Ooh, okay. Okay, do not slam here like I did during my PB last time. Because you want to slam there. There we go. That. Ooh, I actually hit that balloon. I'm surprised. Okay. I think with good aim, you can actually shoot that last dude and his bullet at the same time, which would give you a slight speed boost. All right. I think, is it this purify that I don't know what to do with? Might be. Actually, I do know what to do with. Purify there. Yeah. There we go. A little bit of time save. I have an extra stomp here. Okay, I'm not going to make the same mistake that I did last time and not have any fireball ammo left. Ooh, boof level, let's go. You can tell I've practiced this level a lot just by how fast I can do this beginning section. Ooh, rip. That's still something I have to iron out though, is aiming at that very last boof. You do it wrong and you end up dying to the laser like you saw there. You do it right, though, you hit the TNT, and the laser isn't an issue. Okay. A bit of a time loss compared to the last run, but I'll take it. Alright. This level right here is really fun. It was one of the levels that got me into speedrunning this game. I had a few friends that were also playing Neon White at the same time, and we got super competitive. That level was definitely one of them. Before we learned any like fancy tech, before I learned about cool things like, you know, shooting bullets to go faster and whatnot, that was the level that we were grinding. And just learning raw movement, I guess is a good way of saying it. Okay, this level I'm not terribly fond of. The red metal on this level sucked. Okay, fireball here. Really slow because you get caught on those ledges. All right. Do that. Whew. Okay. Hard part over. Don't jinx yourself, please. Okay, we can breathe. This is another one of those levels. I think a lot of potential for time save here, which you get just by being good at this level. Okay. Ooh, almost died there. I'm surprised I didn't. As I said, one of the things I'm the worst at in this game is dealing with mimics, as you can see right there. Okay, do that. Grab the extra ammo. Oh, I missed this guy entirely. Damn. Ooh, not great. I'm on 1 health. Let's just do this. And we're in there. Okay, again, really fun level. You could just barely get that. That was really slow, but it's fine. I won't reset. The fact that you have to keep swapping on that level back and forth between Boof and the handgun is really fun. I just really enjoy the levels that make you like think about the cards that you're using, and they don't give you the cards in the order that you're supposed to be using them. It adds like a nice layer of just having to actually think when doing a run. Ooh, that was just bad aim. But I got the lineup really fast to be able to peek through the crack. Oh, we're getting this level early. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's nice to get this one out of the way pretty early. Though, if you're having like a bunch of hard levels back to back, this level is a pretty nice just like break from it. Okay, let's just not mess up. Ooh. Finally get to take a breather. I feel like we've had a lot of like the fast-paced levels back to back earlier. So yeah, you can just jump straight there. You avoid like the inside part for a little bit, which is nice. You can straight up avoid most of this. I'm gonna slam onto this water here. Nice. We're gonna have 2 Godspeeds. We have a lot of like extra cards coming into this. I'm assuming that means massive time save, especially considering... Yeah, this is like massive time save from PB. I'm gonna hold on to the Godspeed. I don't know when's the best time to be using it. I almost jumped without picking up the elevate, and that would have been rough. I'm assuming if you can optimize which cards you keep during that section earlier, you could probably skip quite a big chunk of that climb. I'm gonna just Godspeed right here onto the fireball, and then bam. Ooh. Okay. This one I'm gonna have to lock in for. I do not want to mess this up, because, yeah, we're only, like, what, 13 minutes into the run, but this is a good run so far. There's a lot of levels I either mess up or I'm really slow on that I ended up doing quick. So if I go silent, you know why. Okay, real quick. Okay, we're paused. Here we go. Let me ban this guy real quick. Okay, and we begin. Ooh, that was really fast. Hold on. We're kind of cooking on this level. Okay. We're actually doing really well on this level. Bam. Okay. Take you out. Damn it, of course, when I realize that we're doing good, I mess up getting all those crystals there. It's fine. We're still on good pace. Not entirely sure if this is PB pace. Or, like, close to my PB on this level, but... Okay. I will say, the soundtrack in this game, really nice. Ever since I started playing this game, I added most of the soundtrack to my playlists, and I listen to everything daily. Like, especially the song that I use whenever, on, like, the stream starting screen. I forget the name of the song off the top of my head. Yeah. That one I listen to all the time. I'm the kind of person, I listen to music when I go to bed. Like, I have playlists specifically for just, like, bedtime and falling asleep. I have pretty bad tinnitus, so it just helps to have something. I know some people prefer white noise, some people like their fan on. I'm a music kind of guy. And so that one is one of the songs I listen to when going to bed. Let's see. Okay, got to save the elevate. Let's go. I'm trying to think, how am I going to get this one down fast? I know last run we messed... I mean, I messed up, not we. I messed up because I didn't grab this guy. I mean, I guess just doing this in one go instead of having to reset is already going to be faster than... Yeah, this is already faster than what I was previously doing. Just because, you know, I got all the demons this time. Don't have to reset. Ooh, almost walked right into that laser. That would have been a fun time loss. Perfect. Small hop. Something that Bricky taught me early on was you want to be in the air when you use the Godspeed because you get it's slightly faster than when you use Godspeed on the floor. So, I don't know. If you didn't know that tip, now you do. Alright. Also, you guys can't see it, but my foot is tapping like really fast right now. I'm the kind of person, I don't like kick out like a lot or anything, but I definitely am a foot tapper when things are going on. Ooh, dodge you real quick. Yeah, I could stomp there. Not what I wanted to do, but okay. I meant to purify the floor there, get a little bit of speed going, but I guess not. I think the strat there, and the reason why this is working a lot better than my red metal PB, is from what Bricky was telling me, fireball on the floor, you get an above water boost. Or like the equivalent of an above water boost. So it's actually faster if you're fireballing on the floor than in the air. Let's see, do I hit this first try? I do not. Okay, reset. Thankfully, this level is really fast to reset on. There we go. Second try, not bad. Also, I can't tell if it's just me, but it feels like I'm talking really fast. And it might just be the adrenaline that's causing me to do it. But it's definitely interesting. It feels like I'm talking at 2 times speed. Oh, okay, we're bootlegging it again. Do we land it? We do not. Damn it. I should be going for the safest strat here. There we go. So there are 2 versions of that strat. You either bonk onto the bottom side of the pillar, or you bonk onto the slightly higher side. The bottom one gets you more speed, but it's a lot more inconsistent, whereas the higher one is a lot more consistent, but slower. Most of my practice is on the bottom. However, hold on. Need to focus up. Ooh, okay. Ooh, hold on. I almost died there. Okay, as I said, I'm really bad at dealing with the mimics in this game. I don't know what it is. It's like they're really predictable, and I shouldn't have any problems doing it, but I do. For some reason, I almost did not have enough height for that. Ooh. Okay, saved it, barely. That was scary. Okay, let's not mess this one up. Okay, we're gonna take it a bit slow. Sure. Is it red metal paste? No. Is it good enough? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Somehow I landed first try despite having reset 7 times yesterday on that. I mean, I'll take it. I just don't know why that was so difficult yesterday. Ooh, okay. Pretty clean. Alright, take you out. Perfect. I'm a little bit frazzled because I'm taking a slightly different route than I normally take on this level, but it's working out for me, so nice. Okay, take both of these guys out. I don't know, am I supposed to be holding onto this fireball? Yes. If I had just waited just a little bit longer, I would have had the answer to that question. Okay. Alright, do that. We do that. Ooh. Okay, take a deep breath. That was one of the levels that I sometimes mess up on, so I was definitely holding my breath on that one. If I waited just a bit longer, it would have dropped some bullets that I could have shot for speed ups, but it's fine. Okay. Bounce. Okay, something I'm going to try. A little bit slow because I stopped there. But if I come around and do this... Yeah, there we go. Slight speed up compared to last run. Okay, walk off here. Slam. 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 Okay. I think I'm in a good spot right now. Let's just not mess up the way it did, and like not have the fireball at all. I didn't even realize you could mess up that way, so I think that one's gonna stick with me. I don't think I'm making that same mistake again. At least fingers crossed that I don't. There we go. I feel like it might be faster to walk off the edge and just spray those guys down instead of stomping on each level. Oh, it's this level. I messed this up. We going slow. That's fine. Just time save for next run. Right there. Damn it. I forgot. So the thing that makes this strat really hard to land is you have to hold different directions for each one of those. Each one of the lasers that you move to. You have to hold a different direction to avoid dying. Like that one you have to hold back on. It's the only one that you have to hold back on. Okay. Not bad. We had to restart once. Not terrible. Okay, pick up that. Nice. That was relatively quick. Do that. Yeah, I can feel my heart pumping right now. I don't think I've been like this pumped during a speedrun in a long time. Actually, have I ever... Yeah, no, I have. When I used to do Link in the Faces of Evil. Never mind. I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever been this pumped during a speedrun. But remembering how it was when I set world record for the category that I did, I've definitely been this pumped before. Damn it. I was just about to say that, you know, I'm on a really good pace too with this run. I mean, I'm still on a really good pace. I don't think I've had anything that's been like a major time loss. I mean, that reset that we just did, it's like kind of bad, sure. But I wouldn't call it like a major time loss. Okay. Do that. Fireball here. Just barely go over that mimic. Grab you. That was kind of slow. I think I needed to be a little bit closer to the fireball to pick it up. Ah. Having to lock in for this one because, again, it's one of those levels, really easy.
But for some reason, I am like notoriously bad at like getting the second half down without mistakes. I feel like I'm pretty decent on levels where it's like hard execution, but like only a short level. And the thing that always gets me are the easy levels, but it's like longer. So you have to make sure you're executing well for a lot longer. Okay. There we go. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense. The longer the level, the more time you have to mess up, you know? And again, I have Stomp here again. Where did I not use a Stomp that I had an extra Stomp? Small tip that I do on this level during that section is before I Godspeed, I jump. That's a reset. I'm 100% sure that I missed something there. But before I Godspeed right there, I do a small jump. I think it gives me just like a slight speed boost. Oop, got him. Okay, this is actually decently quick. Nice. Unfortunate that I had to do the reset there, but it is what it is. Okay, let's not make any dumb mistakes. I mean, ideally, that's just the motto that I live by with speedrunning in general, but knowing me, dumb mistakes just kind of come with the territory. So it's kind of about choosing where do you want to make your dumb mistakes. Not on this level. This level is easy. Don't make them here. Okay. Sure. Not the fastest I've done that level, but I'll take it. It's not terrible. You know, I just realized, but I kind of, it's just been brought to like the forefront of my conscious that the Dominion levels have a case of like yellow paint. Is this salvageable? It's not. Damn it. See, this is the kind of dumb mistake I was talking about. But like the orange walls. So first of all, you have the yellow, the blue diamonds here that tell you where you should be grappling, but then you have the orange, I don't know what you'd call them, pallets that show you where you should be, like grenade hopping from. Just interesting to think about. Okay, can I land this? Ooh, I did indeed land it. No, I did not. Oh, damn it. I missed one of the jocks at the end stretch. This is such a rough level to be messing up like this on. Okay. There we go. That's what a good run of that level should be. Okay. I say this all the time this level comes up on. This is like the level that I'm bad at. I take this level nice and slow just because I'm like notoriously bad at making like a small mistake that costs me like the entire run. And I usually make it right here at the very end. Okay. I gotta remember, delay the last Godspeed. Wait for it now. There we go. Okay, we come up here. Oof. All right. Yep, we do this. And we're in. Okay, sweet. Okay, here is my best level. Not quite PB pace. I didn't get the speed boost at the beginning, but... And I messed up the arch jump. It's fine. It's fast enough for... I don't think Level Rush getting a sub 17 is gonna... Or sub 18, rather. Is gonna terribly matter in a Level Rush. Where usually time saves on the scale of minutes, not like full seconds. Bounce. Bounce. Here we go. Thank you. Hello. Gotta say, that's the first time that's ever happened to me. I didn't quite know how to react there. I've never grappled the glass instead of the balloon there. So, that's weird. Okay, let's make sure we do this properly. Fully enter this guy. Pause. Okay, we have the elevate, which is nice. It's just entrance. Do that. Shoot that. Bam. And we're in. Right, I said I'm gonna go for the fast strat on this level. I hope I'm not gonna regret this. So, fast strat involves shooting that there. And that there. Huge. I actually did it. I don't know how much time this saves. I hope it's enough. I don't even know if this is a red metal strat. Just because I have, like, barely any memory of this level. I don't even know if I got the red metal for that level. Alright. There we go. That one I always have to wait just a little bit because I always have more height than I'm expecting going into that last jock. Okay. Take out those. Bam. Bam. Didn't have the Godspeed, that's fine. Okay, gotta remember, take the balloons. And you can just skip them. Or at least skip that room right there. Okay, Godspeed here. Dash. Dash. Slow down a little bit, make sure you actually get that. I don't even know what to call these guys. I call the dudes that you bounce off of balloons, but what would you call these guys right here? They probably have an official name, I just don't know it. Alright. Okay. Can I salvage this? Barely. Holy. Okay. That was really bad. I was a little too cocky there. Okay. Let's not restart. Ooh, okay, that was really close. That was almost a reset right there. Sure, I'll take that. That was a little bit awkward, but I'll take it. I think my PB there involved a few more, I was shooting a few more projectiles, so it was a little bit faster. But that was still like a decent pace. I don't think there's going to be really any level that I'm going to be comfortable enough to hit like red metal or above strat, not red metal, but like emerald or above strats on during a level rush. Except for movement. Movement is different though because it just is. Okay. Lock in. You got you. You got you. Huge. Okay. Hitting the fast strat, not bad. That right there was the same strat I hit red metal with, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. That's a reset. Oh, that's a really rough reset too. I mean, it's nice that this level is short enough where it's not going to be like too big of a deal in regards to PB, but it's like an easy level, so very unfortunate reset to have to make. Nice. That was like perfect. Well, not quite perfect. I could have slashed the first purifying for a slightly faster, just like opening, but hello. Never mind. That's a reset. Damn it. I hope I'm not losing out on a PB due to just like a few like stupid mistakes. This one I have to be conservative with my Dominion ammo because I need a grapple cure. Okay, major time save to be had here. Okay. I did not need extra ammo on the elevate, but I got it anyway. Slow, but the fact that I didn't have to reset here is fine. I'll take it. I think I had to reset 5 times on PB, so yes, it was like a slow attempt, but it was fast just because I didn't have to do it multiple times. It's not like my resets were fast in PB either. They were really slow. Okay, that is definitely much faster. I could probably made it even faster. I don't even think I need to do a grenade bounce. Okay, another one of those levels I have lost due to stupid mistakes before. Let's not. Okay, that's everything. Shoot you twice. I almost elevated before shooting that thing, which would have been the kind of stupid mistake that would have made me reset. Thankfully. Do that. Pick up you. Oh, where am I going? Here we go. I could do the ending pretty fast here. Like that. Grab the stomp, and down we go. Sure. Take that. Taking this one a little bit slow just because I've had some really bad runs on this before. Taking it slow is probably my best bet. Ooh, the fact that you can just like greed that stomp is really nice actually. Okay. Let's actually land the clock tower skip. Okay. We have him down in the proper range in terms of health. We just have to make sure we land the double purify jump properly. Okay. Yes, we landed it. Let's go. This right here is like the biggest thing that'll allow me to PB here. Okay, he's down. Time it, time it, time it now. Huge. Huge. That is the fastest clock tower I've landed in a level rush. Ooh, okay, the adrenaline is really pumping now. You know, I can make this really fast if I were to hit the stomp. This is a little bit slower than I would like, but I mean, I'll take it. It is what it is. Damn it, of course I missed something. What did I miss though? Was it you? It was 100% you. Hold on. I'm losing so much time to this. Okay. Let's focus up. You. There we go. You. Nice. Okay. As long as I don't make too many mistakes like that, I should be able to land a decent PB. Okay. Honestly, sword slash there would have been Better. Like that. Because then I could do this. A little bit risky. But hey, that was pretty fast. So I'll take it. Okay, hit the coyote jump. Around the corner ever so slightly. That's slow. I think I should be going straight for the Purify and not bothering with that Elevate. Do that, bam. I need to space out those Godspeeds just slightly if I wanted to be really fast. Sorry, I had to lock in for this one. You actually have to use your brain on this one. Ooh, okay. Okay, nice. Well, the hard part's passed. Let's go. Ooh. The fact that the game was like swapping cards on me like that was not fun. I mean, it kind of is. Having to react to things like that is actually really fun, but you get what I mean. Okay. I'm aiming for like a slightly faster green 2. I landed a few skips that I have not done before. Kind of things I did on the fly. What is going on? Why? Hello? That was weird. Alright. Slam here. Hit you. Bam. Spray. Sure. Yeah. What am I doing? I feel like my adrenaline pumping is pumping a little bit too much, and it's causing me to make a few mistakes that I normally wouldn't, or like have like small issues that I normally don't deal with, such as not knowing where I'm supposed to go here. Though that might just be like visual clutter. Sometimes it's hard for me to notice these crystals, or at least notice them properly. You know what? I could be using these power-ups way more than I have been. Like that, right there. Swap here, pick you up. Do that. Nope. Yeah, like that. Okay. Ooh, had a little bit too much momentum there. That keeps happening to me, and I'm always like not ready for it to happen. Okay. If I really needed to, I could have dropped down there for health too. I still have 2 health though, so not terribly important. But as I've mentioned before, I am like notoriously bad at the ending of this level. And if I'm gonna die anywhere, it's gonna be right there. Okay. Gonna pick up the extra Dominion just because I want the extra ammo. Even though I really don't need it. Get a fireball here. There we go. Okay, we're on the home stretch. Not quite actually. We have 3 more sections. This one and then 2 left. Right here at the top of the chapel, this is where I have lost the most runs to. Try not to do that again. If I could actually hit what I'm trying to hit, that'd be nice. Thank you. Okay, going to the last section, full health. Usually I don't lose runs here, but it has happened before. So I am a little bit nervous. This is like the worst spot to lose, have to restart a run too. Because it's like at the very end. And we got it was a slight quick kill. That's nice. Okay. Let's get this first try. You know what? Really slow. It's fine. Okay. Do that. I think it's still faster than the last level rush. Okay, slam down here. I have to remember the fast route on this level. I can skip stuff. I need to remember that. As long as I don't die trying to do it, even if I do it like relatively slow, it should be fine. I'm gonna save this fireball just in case. Feels like it's something I should do. Except, problem is, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. So I somewhat remember the fast right here, but I actually didn't want to risk it. That was almost really bad. I twitched and hit the right click, and if anything was actually in range, I would have messed up there. Okay, again, not going to use the Godspeed here. Ooh. Get some height. Sure. Had to take that slow because I wasn't sure I was actually going to hit the TNT that I needed to. Okay. If I go silent, it's because I'm locking in. We're on like the home stretch of levels here. I'm trying to like lock in that sub 50 level rush PB. It's definitely possible for me to hit here. Yep. Okay. Do this. Do this. Bam. Right here. Slam here. Take you out. Like that. Then we can stomp here. Purify, purify. I need to move forward. Stomp. Ooh, I missed the reflect. So it's a bit of a tricky thing to hit, but the moment you launch a purify, you are able to slash it with your sword, and like I did it just there. When you do that, you get a speed boost. Damn it. Try to do it there. As you can see, if you don't space it properly, you lose time to it. I left you alive. Sure. Not the fastest. I'll take it. Do that. Stomp here. This is really bad. Like, really bad. You know what? Just reset. I might have lost... Might have lost sub 50 to that. Ooh, there we go. Landed it. Nice. Okay, nice. This is a much cleaner attempt at this level, though. I'm not, like, the most beat up about having messed up the attempt. I just strafed right there because I didn't want to get launched up by the blast again. Okay. This time, let's be smart. Jump, now stomp. I think I have 2 minutes to finish like 5 levels. Let's see if I'm gonna be able to land it. Okay, not bad, not bad. There we go. Landed the slash on the purify again. Ooh, this is a really long one though. I'm definitely going to PB this run. I just don't think it's going to be the sub 50. I have potential to land sub 50 though. It's just a matter of cleaning up levels that I'm struggling with. Or just like cleaning up execution in general is kind of what needs to happen. I feel like most of the levels I've been dealing with haven't been like levels I have like common issues with. And it's just that either like nerves getting to me during the level rush or something along those lines. Okay. Let's try and land this level quick. Not bad. Not bad. Do that. Ooh, okay. Kind of clean with it right there. I need to take a deep breath. I don't mean to, but I find myself... Damn it. That's massive rip. Yeah, I don't mean to, but I find myself holding my breath a little bit too often, which is not great. Taking the slow strat just because I don't want another reset. Okay. Nice. Moving a little bit faster. I had to pause, so I kind of lost any speed that speed boost would have gotten me. Yeah. So we made it above 50 minutes. And it's just a matter of, can I land something better than the 40 whatever? You know, I just kind of had a brain blast moment, and I know how to speed this level up even faster for my next level rush. I'll implement that next time. Okay, shaving off another 4 minutes though is really good. Damn, 5 minutes shaved off actually. I am only a minute away from Bricky's time. That's crazy. For those that don't know, Bricky, he's been a pretty frequent viewer of all of my Neon White streams. He's the one that's helped me like learn this game like a lot. Yo, what's up, Slacking Sleeper? Yes, I did indeed get the sub 55. I got that during my first level rush. This was my second level rush of the stream. I should probably update the stream title. My goal currently is actually sub 50. I want to at least tie with my friend Bricky here. This one right here is a big milestone for me because Bricky has been in my streams like constantly since I started streaming Neon White, and he's the one that's helped me like a lot with just learning the game in general. Ooh, let's see. Do I have one more level rush in me? Yo, I might butcher this name, but Koyoi, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I have one more. Honestly, maybe more than one more level rush in me. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ooh. I'm trying to think, is there anything that I really struggled with during this level rush? I feel like for the most part, everything I struggled with was just like small mistakes. All right, welcome back. This one, I need to really dial in Clock Tower. Sure, I'll take that opening. I feel like I have the opening of Clock Tower really great, and it's just I need to really get better at this jump right here. Yeah. Here we go. All right. And we're going down. We're going down. Purify. Nope. Mess it up. That's fine. It's whatever. That's not the part I need to practice on anyway. Want a safety strat for the dunk? Sure. Anything that'll make it more consistent for a level rush, I'm down. Yeah. 89. Good enough. Here we go. I don't remember. Did I actually land the Clock Tower skip in the PB? You can keep a pistol from the section before. Talking about one of the elevates? Okay, that's good to know. All right. I feel like for the most part, I don't usually have an issue with landing that Purify at the end. Honestly, most of my struggles are just landing the jump correctly up to the top of the clock tower. All right, I don't think I need another run top of this one. Okay, never mind. I was too close to him. That makes it so you can save it even if you bump your head on his butt. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. That was too slow. So where would you save this pistol? Because I feel like you need one here. Last one before the dunk. Got it. Okay, at this point, I'm just practicing. Just to be practicing. Okay. There we go. Take you out. Okay, sure. The world record strat doesn't pick up the second one of those at all. That's crazy. I want to start going for the emerald on this one, but at the moment I'm kind of focused on the level rush, so I'm focusing a little bit more on that one. But I feel like, there are a few levels that I really want to grind the IL on. Right here, movement, I still want to get the Sapphire on. Getting the Sapphire would be very sick. This is like the level that I grind. This is the IL that I like to grind on. And I know Jupin, the current world record holder, they're in stream. They were in my stream like a few weeks ago, and they were saying that the strats that I have could get me to a 17.5 pretty easily. I just have to, That makes you a bit sad for you? What do you mean? But yeah, they were saying that with my current strats, I can hit a 17.5, and it's just a matter of just like locking in. And it'll just like really working on that. Oh, that I grind this level? I mean, I don't know if I'd say it's sad for me because I really enjoy this level. It's probably my favorite level in the game. But, yeah. You're a movement hater? Okay. Okay. I've only known one movement hater before, and that's Uncle Sam right here. He has a sick time on Pummel, though. Pretty easy from him doesn't mean the same thing for us mortals. True. He did say if I could lock in and like perform the strats well, I can get the 17.5. So it's not like he said it was going to be easy to get it. Ugh. All right. Oh, clock tower, sure. Nice that we got this early. I feel like if I don't land the... Ooh, this is going to be really close. I have like... I don't have like any damage buffer going into this. Okay. Hello? Okay. We got this. We went from fresh in the game to best player in 4 months. That's crazy. Alright. Fast clock tower. Nice. Yeah, I had I got a lot of my friends into this game not too long ago. That's a reset. I missed that jump entirely. Like one of them that we were both grinding, he got sub 18 on movement before I did. Brand new to the game. He has maybe 10 hours in the game and he still hit sub 18 before I did. To be fair, I don't have that many I don't have that many hours in this game either. I think I just recently hit 50. But you don't need any damage buffer on Clock Tower. The big phases are guaranteed 30 damage. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. I always thought... I know that you had to do at least 10 damage in the beginning, and I just thought that it was like slightly variable. That's a reset. Damn. Okay. $50 hours in a 50-minute rush time is pretty good. I wouldn't know. I don't have terribly many friends that play this game. And I don't look at the leaderboards all that much. Hello, thank you. Damn. My aim is absolutely atrocious. Okay, sweet. Nice. That was relatively clean. Can I get this quick enough? Need you there. Need you on this. Hello. Thank you. Okay. Bam. Bam. You know what? Sure, I'll take it slow. You only need more damage if you're going for Ohio Pipe Bomb. Okay. I don't think I've gotten anything lower than 87 before on Clock Tower. You have 300 hours and 77 on Level Rush. Oh, what's up, Garfield? Welcome back. So I hit the 50 minutes on Level Rush. Ooh. Hello, that was awkward. Slow, but whatever, I'll take it. Okay. Yeah, Garfield was the one that was, he was in chat yesterday. He's the one that helped me with a lot of Chapter 11. And just give me, like, general tips on improving my Level Rush. Damn it. I didn't realize that. This is already off to a bad start on this Level Rush. $50 of those hours are boof. Damn. Granted, I don't think I'm one to talk. I think at least 25 of my 50 hours in this game have been spent on movement. So 50 for an entire chapter definitely ain't bad. Damn it. I made the same mistake. You know what? I'm gonna just restart this Level Rush. Not worth it. Garfield was one of the cool kids with good times that hang around in the Discord VC. I don't usually hang around Discord VCs because usually if I'm not streaming, I'm off doing like gardening or whatnot. Oh, different Garfield? Didn't realize we had multiple Garfields in the community. All right, that up. Most of the help that I've gotten have been from people that just dropped by streams and wanted to give advice. So people like Bricky and Garfield have been one of them. And then there's, I think, DC Douglas. I think that was his name. Or it might have been Dennis. I'd have to check my Steam friends. All right. Found out there's another one when looking at the AirDog sheet, if they're still active. Other Garfield is top 30. Damn. Okay, pick this up. Kind of aim-labsed it. That was alright. I have 4 bullets left. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I don't... No. I forget the name of... I'd have to pull it up. Hard to do in the middle of a run, though. I think it's a different... Though I might be getting his name entirely wrong. And his name on Steam, I think, is different. It's gonna be hard to check. What am I doing here? Okay. Sorry, it's hard to think while I'm also in the middle of a run. So anytime I go quiet or stop in the middle of a sentence, yeah, I apologize. Oop, up we go. Nice. This is one of those levels, really easy. But I've made so many dumb mistakes on it. Okay. Let's land the fast strat. Right there and right there. That's a reset. Damn it. Same mistake. Was that enough? It was not enough. At this point, I don't know if I have enough in me to land a PB with this many mistakes on this level. I keep doing that same thing over and over again. I need to not jump there. I keep jumping there because I want a better angle on landing the purifies. Is this going to be enough? Yes, barely. Okay. So unless the DC that I was talking about changed their name, I think they're a different person than the one I was talking about. Because I see somebody named Kyra that follows me. I just don't know if it's the same person I've been thinking of. Okay. Ooh, almost didn't make that. Nice. I should have waited until those guys shot. Okay. How did I miss that? Of all things to miss, that slash is not usually one of the ones that I do. Okay. Okay. Get close enough there. Let's go. And then I'll take that. Let's not have like a horrible messed up run. Not what I wanted to do at all. Bruh. There we go. You know what? I'm gonna grab this health. I know I always take damage at this next coming part. This is really slow. See, now I'm at the point where I think nerves are getting the best of me. Because I just cannot, for the life of me, go without making a mistake. Alright. Take a deep breath. Slam here. Oop. Okay. Still going to finish out this level rush attempt, even though I don't know if I'm actually even going to be able to land a PB. Okay, that's a little bit quicker than what I used to do on that level too. So I know I should be Godspeeding to that pillar. I just don't, because when I was going for the IL on this level for the red, I always messed up that Godspeed, and I lost way too many attempts trying to Godspeed onto the pillar. Felt like it's just a little bit safer not. Alright, this level again. Okay. Pronouns, he, him. Honestly, I might want to add that to my bio, but yeah. Okay. Damn it. I'm never prepared to do this level whenever it comes up in Level Rush. Okay, there we go. Cool, super easy strat on Greenhouse, sure. Keep in mind, I'm really bad with level names. I don't know which one's Greenhouse. I'm the kind of person, I'm like really bad with level names, but you show me the level and I'll remember it. Okay. Hello? Please? Damn it. Honestly, at that point, normal strat might have been faster on this level. That took way too long. Oh, another boof. Let's go. Oh, hello. Thank you. It's the one where you jump down into a cage and the Guardian's lasering you. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, this level. Despite this level being easy, I always get anxious whenever it comes up. Especially after yesterday's run where I lost it right at the end of the level. Devs didn't put a wall on the side of the building. Interesting. I'll have to live that out after this level rush. I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm not like 100% sure. So you can just skip the cage. Okay. Sounds like a big time save. Honestly, I feel like if you shoot the fireball there and just fireball, you can skip that elevate that I went for. Oh, damn. On mirror, fast try is easier than the normal route. Pretty sure level's still not super big time save. Yeah, but still like relative time save for like the length of the level. Sounds like it's pretty big. Hello. Okay. Lane right here. I messed that up incredibly. Definitely no PB this run. Not with the way I've been performing. Impossible to save if you miss shots. Sounds like the kind of fast strat that I would suffer with incredibly. My aim is like really bad. I haven't played any FPS seriously since like 2019. Yeah, there's a lot of these levels that I haven't been doing fast strats on just because I actually haven't like gone for like red medals and whatnot. So I've never, most of these levels, I've only labbed to the point of getting aces, and that's it. Alright. Snipe you. Alright. I should have waited for that guy to shoot. Alright. Saying alright too much, but it's like the only filler word I could think of when my brain is like processing. So yeah, if you'll notice, whenever I do level rush, most of my routes are just like ace routes and not even red medals. Because I just have not... I think I've only done up to chapter 11's red medals. Yeah. Ooh, this level. This level is, again, just... I don't know why, but I struggle with it sometimes. There are times I get to the end and there's just like demons left alive and I don't know where from or why. Sure, I'll shoot you. Ooh, fun level. I loved labbing the red on this level. Ooh, okay, that was my bad. That was almost clean. And then I just screwed it up at the end there. There we go. That's what a fast run of that level should look like. Or at least a red medal worthy run. Hello, thank you. As long as you don't hold W while facing glass, you should have no problem. Is this still about mirror? Okay, you need to hit the coyote here. Nice. Ooh. Almost rough. But I got it. Sure, I'll take that. How... You know what? I'll take it slow. There we go. I mean, I'm glad I could save it, but man, that's an unfortunate level to mess up on. Okay. Up the katana here. Ooh. Nice. Ooh, okay, let's try and get this one first try. I don't remember. I think I got it first try in my PB, so. I still stand by that this this map looks like Castle Shroud from Monster Hunter. The map that you fight Fatalis on. Like, especially like the fog and everything and the color of it. Like, every time I see it, I can only think of Fatalis. Nice, got the above water boost and arch boost. Can I hit second arch? Nope. Classic. For those of you that haven't seen like the 25 plus hours of streams I've done on this level, that is like the spot that I always mess up my run. That second arch boost is just a pain to hit. Ooh. Wait. Damn it. Okay. Oh yeah, at least 25 hours of my time in Neon White has been on movement. Hello? Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess I'll do this. Yeah, just enough bullets. Sure. I'll take it. Good thing I had the extra ammo because, man, that would have sucked. That's more than you think you spent on any level. I mean, I wasn't kidding when I said I really love movement. Yeah, I have 4,000 attempts on movement. Like, I think the thing is too, like, when I got all of my friends into Neon White, they played movement for the first time, you know, first level. They're like, okay, this is kind of sick. And then they beat the level and they look at the time and they see that, oh, you know, I can get a better time. And so every single time a new friend got into Neon White, we would go back to movement, start grinding it again because they kept trying to beat our previous records. And so it's just the kind of thing of, it was just like a culture in the friend group that once a new person started playing Neon White, we would all go back to movement and just start grinding. And so from there, it developed into, I guess maybe you can call it like a, what would you call it? Stockholm Syndrome? Ooh, that was rough. Like, you can kind of call it Stockholm Syndrome, I guess. But even from the get-go, I really liked movement. So maybe not quite. Okay, line right there, bam. And we in there. Working on getting your first Saf on Clock Tower. I haven't even looked at what the emerald would be on Clock Tower. I couldn't even imagine trying to get Saf on it. Ooh. Damn, a lot of chapter 1s back to back. I'll be honest, I haven't even attempted to go for the world record strat on this level. My aim is nowhere near good enough to attempt it. And I looked away for just a second and messed it up. Sweet. I think if I were to attempt a Saf, I would be trying either movement or I forget the name. I really don't remember the name of the level. It's the really short one where you only have a single Godspeed and you have to hit the pillar. Damn it. A lot of execution mistakes in this run. I really don't think I'm gonna hit a PB, but I mean, it's fine. I need the practice anyway. Yeah, Godspeed. There we go. That's what it was. I think Godspeed was my first... Godspeed was my first Amethyst, I want to say. And I hit it entirely accidentally, too. I was just doing the strat for the red medal. And I somehow hit... I think it's Amethyst. I'd have to double check. I remember it being something that wasn't Ace or Red. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, here we go. Hello? Ooh, barely hit that. Let's go. I love that level. That level is so fun to do. I feel like all the levels in Chapter 11 are just goated. For the Sapphire, you have to hit the bullet boost. Ooh. Oh yeah, I remember Bricky telling me about that one. Oh yeah, no, chapter 11 is by far my favorite chapter. It was just so good. Okay. I guess I'm gonna just do that. Sure. Missed the stomp entirely, that's fine. Ugh. I'll take it. That level was really fine to fine. It was really fun to grind the red for. And like when you do it fast, it just feels nice. Oh yeah, chapter 11 is definitely my go-to as well. Ugh. My execution is just really sloppy this time around. Compared to last PB attempt where I felt like my execution was just pretty good for the most part. Let's see, can I hit this first try? No. Can I hit it second try? No. Alright. Then we do the soul strat. I think last level of chapter 11 took me a little bit to get the strat down for, but now that I have it down, it feels just so nice to it really does, like you said, feel like you just turn off your brain and you just hit the boofs. There we go. I always get nervous when you have to hit the boof through the lasers. I've only ever messed up that boof once, but it kind of just stuck with me. Okay, hit you there. Nice. Ooh, okay. I don't know where to use this Godspeed. Still don't. Even with that skip, I just don't. I guess just double Godspeed at the end. It works, but... Damn it. I don't know why it's a thing. Usually if I mess up the slash onto the Purify, I end up messing up and like just getting blown back by it. Not like a causation thing, but just like a weird correlation. Sure, that's fine. Did enough damage. Alright. Fingers crossed that I can hit Clock Tower's hit. Damn it. I always make that same mistake. Like, I know that I'm too close to him, but I can't help but do it. Unfortunate. Okay. It's fine. This is still going to be decently fast, but... Okay. Thankfully, I didn't die at the end there. That would have sucked. You have trouble getting the timing right on the jump and bonking on the pillar. For me, it's Garfield's the one that gave me the advice that I'm too close to green when I go for the grenade hop. And his advice helped a lot. It made me like more consistent at it, but sometimes I still fall into the same habit of being too close to him when I attempt the jump. I feel like it's because I misjudged the size of the explosion from Purify. I always think it's going to be a lot smaller than it actually ends up being. So I tried to hug green like a little bit closer. Okay. I am indeed on Discord. Just give me one moment. I don't know if I have it enabled to accept DMs from people I don't know. I'd have to check. Let me just finish this level and I could do it. Oh, speedrunning Discord? I am not in the speedrunning Discord, no. I'll be honest, I didn't even know it was a thing. Let's reset. Okay. Bam. I'll join the speedrunning Discord after this run. Ooh. Please, please, please. Thank you. That was almost bad. You can get your runs roasted for free? Damn. It's a VC in there I was talking about, the cool kids hanging out. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay. I want to slash you. There we go. Hello. Thank you. I don't know what I did with that Purify, but sure. I'll take it. We go. Yeah, there we go. Damn it, how did I miss that guy? I wish I had seen that I missed him. I guess I shouldn't have been convinced that I got him. There we go. Got him for sure, right? Yes, okay. There we go. But yeah, promoting neon white streams in there. That's probably a good idea to do if I wanted to like grow the stream. I don't know. Something I always struggle with is I don't like self-promotion all that much. It's probably something I should be doing at some scale. This is like, how else do people know that, oh, hey, I stream? It just feels awkward to do. Damn it. Alright. We're like, what, halfway through the run right now? Not bad. There's a dedicated channel for it. I guess that makes things a little bit easier. Alright, up we go. Hello, please? Yeah, the thing I was worried about when I started learning the red metal strats for chapter 11 was just the fact that I know that Berkey likes to call it aim labs. And as I said earlier, I haven't played an FPS seriously since like 2019. So for me, the thought of anything that's like aim intensive is just very it's a daunting thought. what the hell was that purify? Oh, I have absolutely nothing right now. Interesting. Godspeed, please. Thank you. Honestly, I don't even know if it was faster to pick up the Godspeed there. Might have been faster to just keep going forward. One of the things that I really like about the full game runs and just like level rush is that you get that mix of everything. Like, it's fun mixing up the kinds of levels that you're playing. It's also one of the things I appreciated on my first playthrough of this game. Just like the different kinds of levels that the devs made. I forget the name of it, but there's that one in chapter 11 where you have to keep swapping between the booth and whatever other card that they give you. That level is always really fun to do. I don't think I've done it during this level rush yet, so I'll point it out when we get to it. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, the level design is amazing. Ooh, hello. Okay, pick up extra ammo here. Ooh. Used up a fireball ammo somewhere. Don't know where. Down we go. No, I'm not talking about Marathon, but Marathon is a pretty good example of it. Hold on. Can't read chat right now. Something I've always struggled with is trying to read chat in the middle of a run, because whenever I do, I always end up dying in a dumb way. Okay, let's see. Sequence probably with the swapping to the elevate. It's hard to remember the name because I just have not paid attention to the names. But I believe I already do the fast strat on Marathon. If Marathon's the level I'm thinking of. Which it might not be. I'm very name blind. Okay, I'll take that. I need to get to the point where I can do that section without having to pause. Yeah, it's just a little bit hard to ignore chat because at the same time, I don't want to... I like being interactive. And yeah, it hurts runs, but also like... Oh. Shit, this level. Okay. Hello, you know what? I'm not even going to reset on that one. I'm just going to take the time loss. I hope you pronounce that name like Senna, but hello, how's it going? Okay. Hopefully I got all my time loss on this level out at the very beginning. With missing the ramp. Marathon's the last level of chapter 11, right? Because if it is, then yeah, yeah, the fast strat is way easier than doing the rest of the level. Okay. Huge. I have no clue what happened there, but sure. Ooh, I almost did not pick up the booth. I lost a PB on level rush due to missing the booth right there. So I had a flashback. Yeah, I do the faster on Marathon then. I'm not terribly great at it. I think my time's like a 20. I think my PB is like a 22 something, 22.3 or something along those lines, which isn't terribly great. It's only a red medal time, but who knows? Maybe reducing my FOV to 80 is the play. I used to run at 100 FOV in this game, and then when I was learning Marathon, I reduced it down to 90, and that just like improved my boofs incredibly. But I'm wondering if maybe... Am I gonna make this? Ooh, barely. Wondering if maybe 80 is the play. I don't want to go too low because I hate playing at low FOV. Like having to drop down to... What was it? What did I drop down to for... I dropped down to 60 for Sacrifice, and that was ill. Rush World Record plays all boof levels on 60 FOV, but the rest on 80. That was kind of slow because I was like reading chat in the middle of doing that, but interesting. Oh, why did I go for the slow strat there? I mean, it's fine. Okay. Ooh, fun boof level. Here we go. I have muscle memory of Q swapping way too much. I end up swapping when I don't need to. Sweet. Nice. Some high-level players play on 80, but most... Oh, on 90, but some are... Most are on 80. Some are on 90. Okay. Yeah, I'm playing 90 right now. I feel like 90 is that sweet spot where the FOV doesn't feel too low. But it's also low enough where boosts are, like, easier to hit. Yeah, I said Q swap. I have a... I should just be calling it swap. But I have a bad habit of calling it Q swap. Just because, you know, you press Q to swap your cards. Okay. Okay. How many levels do we have left? We have 20 something, 30 something. Like 28. No cut on the level before. Wait, is it like cursed because you rebound your swap, or... Because as far as I know, this was the default. Okay, kind of slow, but I'll take it. Okay. Get you, bam. Okay, just do this fast for once. Not off to a great start, but just don't mess this part up. Damn it, I messed it up. Okay, I saved it. That's all that matters. That was a very cursed attempt at that level, though. Okay, hit the last mimic, please. There we go. Okay, hold on. I'm trying too hard to read chat and play at the same time. And I'm making some, like, really stupid mistakes for it. There we go. There we go. Thank you. So, from what I'm gathering, most people don't use Q to swap. Which, I mean, I guess it's fair. I mean, I don't particularly have a problem for it because, I don't know. It doesn't feel too bad. I have no clue what that was, but okay. Most common to use shift. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Ooh, almost didn't make that. Slow strat again here because I don't remember what my red metal strat was. Use a thumb button on your mouse. See, to me, that feels cursed. There we go. And down we go. Sweet. I feel like those rings are a trap. You can hit better angles by not going for those rings. At least that's what it feels like. I go for it though because my monkey brain is like, ooh. Target to aim for. But okay, can I hit you, please? Thank you. There we go. Ooh, okay. Let's try and get this one down fast. Okay, we're taking this slow, I guess. I mean, I still did it without having to restart. That's fine. I don't know, I'm just the kind of person, I don't really like to rebind all that much. Unless something feels like very egregious to me, I tend to stick with defaults. Okay. Do that. Go. There we go. And you through. Okay. Trying to think, do we have any hard levels left? Doesn't feel like it. But I'm really bad at thinking about what levels I have left in the middle of the run. You know what? I'll take this nice and slow. Land back. What was that? Damn it. There we go. There we go. Now we do it fast. Okay, delay this just a little bit, I guess. Oh, right. Second green fight. I completely forgot this was a thing. I still need to learn the fast strat for this. Okay. Get that. Better just stomp there. Stomp here too. Yeah. Yeah, this fight, like, I never bothered. First of all, I don't even think I got the red medal for it. And I never bothered to learn a fast strat on it. I just kind of wing it every single time. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely... It should be next on my list of things to work on for a speed up on my level rush. I think yesterday the big one that I was trying to work on was just chapter 11, especially with Marathon, because there was so much time I could save by just learning Marathon properly. But this definitely feels like the next one I should be learning. Hello, thank you. just the idea of having to go for like Clock Tower was pretty daunting to learn at first, but then once you understand what you're doing, it feels like a lot easier. This level feels like it's more daunting than Clock Tower. But that's simply because I haven't even bothered looking at the fast strat for it. Maybe I'll see the fast strat and realize that, oh, it's not that bad. Very easy to get. Oh, okay. That's different then. Hello? Please, thank you. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I take this level really slow. Not necessarily a good thing, but... Okay. I don't even know what my time is on this level. All I know is it's really bad. I think I got the ace, and that's kind of where I stopped grinding this level. Okay. World record is 46 seconds? Damn. That's certainly something. I think the hard part for me is specifically here at the end, being able to see where it is that you're missing stuff. You have 49 on this? Damn. But yeah, for me, I struggle with that very end there, just because it's hard to see where the last crystals that you need to get are. Please, there we go. Oh, and this level. This is another one where I feel like there's probably a lot of time save. I just haven't looked for it yet. Huh. Like, I feel like there should be a way to just skip straight there, instead of having to go roundabout here. That's probably what I'm going to do at the start of tomorrow's stream. Learn second green fight and learn this level, because I feel like these two are like some of the biggest time saves I can get. Bam, here. Easy to get sub 1 minute on this level, I bet. Yeah, just use both Godspeeds there. I think you might be a bit behind on stream. Oh, as in, you might have a bit of a stream delay. Oh, I can stomp here. Grab you. Don't mess up. Okay. I don't want to jinx it, but I think I'm mostly safe. Having that extra Godspeed here would have been nice, actually. Okay, let's try and nail this one first try. Damn it. He's still alive. How do I recover from this? I don't think I can. That's just a reset. You know, I'm gonna take it slow there. Do that. Slower than PB, sure, but it's a little bit more consistent if I do that. I'd save a lot of time if I never had to restart on that level. Oh, that is true. I probably should have dashed back from the red. Okay. I will say, not going for like a PB this run has made things feel a little bit easier to actually land. Less adrenaline. There we go. I think one of the things I should probably get around to doing is finishing all the red medals, because currently I only have up to chapter 6 completed. So a lot of the levels past chapter 6 I don't know the fast strats on. And that's probably something that's going to help my level rush time like a lot. Is just knowing better strats. See, I would join in with you guys talking about Bolt, but I have no clue which level Bolt is. When I said I don't know the names of levels, like I meant it. Oh, damn it. That's a reset. That's right. This is the level I should have been labbing. Clock Tower and this level. I'm really bad at landing these purifies. There we go. Landed it that time. Here we go. Do that. And home stretch. Bam. Okay, 8 levels left. This one's pretty fun. Bolt is the one where you rock it up and then stomp down a pipe. Oh, gotcha. There we go. Oh, nice. I mean, the not nice part being that I have elevate and not a stomp here, but whatever. Also, I'm really feeling the whole not eating today at this point. It's like 1 p.m. my time right now. Is this going to be faster? That would be faster if I actually thought about it beforehand and like hit the proper pedal on this thing. I just forgot that I had thought up that strat and forgot to like actually do it. There we go. Yeah, I probably should eat today. I just haven't gotten around to it. I usually start stream like 10 a.m. my time. So usually it eats into quote-unquote lunchtime. I usually eat after streams. Did I kill that guy? I did. I'm dead here. Damn it. First time I fumbled it that way. Okay. How is that guy getting me so early? Am I just bad? Let's stop there. There. I also haven't specifically labbed like level rush strats. Most of my strats are just like on the fly modified versions of my whatever strat I know to be the fastest for that level. I think that's one of the things I need to do if I want to see like a lot of improvement, is just actually lab things. Actually lab things, go for reds if not emeralds. I feel like there are a lot of avenues for me to just get better at level rush. I mean, I'm not too beat up about it right now, considering I am still pretty new to the game. Bubbles make you safe from enemies. Oh, okay. I knew that they made enemies safe from you. I didn't realize they also did the inverse. I always assumed that enemies would have been able to shoot through it, so I never stopped to think that, oh, they might not be able to. Taking it slow again. There's a playlist with rush strats for each level, but most of them are emerald difficulty. I have a few emeralds, but not a lot. I haven't gotten to the point of... Again, I have an extra stomp and I don't know how. I need to figure out what I'm doing different with that route, because I never ran into that issue with an extra stomp instead of the Godspeed until now. Alright, as long as it complete this run sub-hour, I'm gonna be fine with it. A bunch of those routes are amethyst difficulty? Damn. I think I only have 2 amethysts. To be fair, I think that's more to do with just me not having looked past red strats yet. Okay, let's be smart about this. Ooh. Okay, that was almost bad. Almost died there. That's a reset because I didn't realize my ammo was low. RIP. Who knows? Maybe I need to actually start eating breakfast before runs. Because at this point, it feels like... Who knows? Maybe it's just a skill issue. I mean, it's either that or just stream fatigue. I haven't... Bricky would know this, but I had wisdom teeth removal like 2 weeks ago. And so I haven't been streaming for about 2 weeks because I was recovering from that. So it feels like my stream stamina has taken a hit from that. Would I be willing to fill out a questionnaire? Of course. If you combine it with a lot of the routes from the Azure sub 35 run, you can probably get a decent rush route. Yeah, that is something I saw. I watched the world record level rush like 3 weeks ago, I think. I didn't actually like mark down any of the strats or like pay attention to any of that. I was just doing it mostly for fun. But yeah, I think the big thing I need to work on for starting tomorrow is just... Let's see, I have... Oh, I didn't even finish Chapter 6 Reds. Yeah. So probably finishing up these. And then finishing out the rest of the Reds and just like getting better strats on most of these levels. Alright. So I have Amethyst on movement. Amethyst, Godspeed. Few emeralds here. Oh. Google Ducky. Okay. Okay, I can fill it out as I get more medals. Gotcha. Let's see. So when it says order that, like either Order of Emmy, Order of Ami, or Order of Sapphire, what does it mean by that question? I feel like maybe I'm stupid, but I'm not entirely sure what the question means. All right, let's see. What else do I got? So 2 emeralds here, amethyst, reds, 1 emerald, reds, half reds. Oh, one if that was the first emerald or amethyst sapphire, you got 2 for the second. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. I have all reds here, and I know I have a red here. Oh, I'm really close to emerald time. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, one of you. I'm not gonna pull it up on stream, but yeah, one of you. Definitely doxing yourself on that sheet. Okay. Let's see, what time is it? 1:30 my time. Okay, I think I might call stream here for now. Again, I haven't built up my streaming stamina again since I had to recover from surgery, so I can't go for all that long at the moment. Ideally, I'm back to 4+ hour streams after this week, though, where I can actually sit down and grind. Yeah, the thing I've noticed that helped a lot was the first account that I logged into Google on in my browser was my streaming account. So that way, anytime I open up a Google Doc or like a Google Sheet or anything, it just defaults me to my streaming account. So as long as you do that, and then for me, just not show anything on stream that could potentially dox anything else, it's worked pretty well for me. Yeah, if you change the display name to Slacking, it makes it easier. I have like full-on separate accounts for everything. Completely separate emails, completely separate display names. Usually, I even go as far as using different browsers. And if I'm getting fancy with it, I have different local accounts on my PC for it too. I haven't set that up recently on this current install on my PC, but usually I have like a separate like personal account on the PC, and then one that I log into just for streaming. But yeah. But let me see. Let me try and think up of a timeline. One of the things I've been trying to do is I've been trying to get more work done in the mornings before stream, because usually after stream I feel like puckered out, and I'm usually off like gardening or working on something away from my PC. But I've been working on a live 2D model. Its progress is going really slow because I'm learning pixel art for it, but also B, I'm not like a great artist to begin with. So, or rather, I'm not an experienced artist is probably the best way of putting it. So progress has been happening, just a little bit slow. Timeline, maybe in like a few months, I'll have like a full-on live 2D model going on. But I've also been practicing strats off stream. I hit quite a few PBs off stream here. Nothing too crazy. I haven't hit any emeralds in chapter 11, but some of my times are like decent, I want to say. Yeah. This is definitely one I should try an emerald. Is the emerald strat literally the same as red, and it's just a matter of hitting it fast? Is it just this strat right here? I mean, I hit a PB right there.
I just keep getting better and better.
No, there's another skip? Okay, gotcha. Oh, that's right. Something I said I wanted to do was join the speedrun Discord. Let me do that real quick. Neon White speedrun Discord. One I do is usually a backup. Okay. Is the speedrun Discord listed on speedrun.com? Or where would I find the link to the invite? The resources. Oh, here we go. Thank you. And there we go. Does the colors matter at all? Or is that just like to change the color of my name? They don't matter? Okay, gotcha. Go. Steam. Okay, very standard rules. Got it. All right. Oh, which neon is the sexiest? Damn, if I knew that, I wouldn't have picked green. I just went green because I thought it was literally just for the color that you wanted your name to be. All right. All right. With that, I am probably going to call the stream here. Let me see if there's anybody that I want to raid that's playing Neon White right now. Let me just search it up on Twitch real quick. Okay, we got somebody running Isles. They're doing Boof Rush, and then they're running Isles. Probably going to end up raiding them. So yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out and following the stream. Let me figure out how I'm supposed to do the raid, though. I'm still new to streaming, so... Clip that, no. Raid channel. Here we go. Bam. Alright. Thanks for all the new follows and for hanging out. Have a good day.
Holy fuck, I got a raid? Dude, okay, I'm on like record pace right now. I'm kinda locked in. Fuck. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Hi raiders. Thank you for the raid. I'm on pretty good pace right now.